And just when I needed more stone. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, right? I think so. I still have a work week, so I'm more aware of these things than some. And it definitely seems like the day before Friday, but to my disadvantage, this is the second week in a row that my work has started hosting for my team, a virtual happy hour. And from 5 to 6 I attended, and I had a drink. And I only drink like once every 2 months, so now I'm impaired. Well, as much as having one drink 2 hours ago can impair a person. I'm definitely feeling it. I feel like going to sleep. But everyone needs more stone, that's right, man. Useful stuff, stone. So yeah, I'm a little tired now. I'm a little, that's what happens when I have a drink now. I just get a little tired. I get a slight buzz, but then I get a little tired and a little headache and I want to go to bed. But, no, you can't tell by the gameplay, that's right, because all you can tell is this is a guy that's been playing video games for 40 years now. It's been 40 years that I got my first video game console when I was 6, so. If you don't count Pong, I think we had Pong slightly earlier. But, yeah. All those 40 years of experience have just honed my reflexes, my gaming skills, my situational awareness. Well, see, I learned, but then I just forgot. You know, I'm over the hill, Stone. Come on, you understand. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you may not know what I'm talking about. And look who's here. It's Thunderous Sanity with a surprise. Is it a good surprise or a bad surprise? I hope you're 46 this year. I'll be 47 this year, so I'm just a little bit ahead of you. I remember growing up, it was always like, if you were the person that turned 9 while everyone else is still 8, it was like, ha, I'm a big boy, bitches. And now it's like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll scout this out for you, Stone. Hey, Adam. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. You're stuck at home now, so you got some time. Yeah, I'm still doing my thing. I do it. It's a lot more casual than it was a couple, well, it's always been casual, but it's like the same people hanging out, and then there's the people like you that have been around forever will pop in and out from time to time. It's all usually familiar faces, though. It's just a place where we can gather. You made a video on your channel that we can watch before or after game. Thunderous Sanity. Was that your long game to get in with my channel for 4 years and then plug your videos? So you're still working, but they can't enforce overtime. So now, oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, my job is kind of the same. Well, our job always has a built-in 5 hours of overtime allowed. But after that, you have to ask permission, which is better than most lawyers. Most lawyers, it's like you're salaried and they want you working 70 hours a week. And there's no overtime. So I prefer to be like, yeah, you can work up to 5 hours overtime without asking. But now that everything's with everything locking down, our business has tightened its belt a little bit, and luckily my department and my team is pretty essential, so we're not going anywhere. But they did take away the 5 hours of pre-authorized overtime. We have to ask permission to do any overtime and we have to ask like our boss's boss's boss. We have to send an email directly to up 3 chains of command and CC everybody in the chain below and ask to have, if like, can I work an extra hour tonight? Because I have like these TPS reports to do. Gun Kid, what's up, man? Yep, Stone's a regular here. Rabble rouser. But we love him. We love him. I don't know if it's good natured. It's been years, I still can't tell. But he keeps showing up, so I assume somewhere deep in that rocky, cold heart he means well. Oh, you were asleep last time I was playing this? Well, we'll see how it goes, because like I was saying, I had a happy hour after work from 5 to 6, which is 2 hours ago now, and had a drink, so I'm pretty wasted. Well, at least my my 46-year-old reflexes are even duller, and I got a slight headache, and I'm a little tired. Kind of want to take a nap, but one of the main reasons that pushed me through, and I hope he shows up, is our friend Keith, aka Animal Lawyer. It's his birthday tomorrow, and so he seemed to really want me to sing him happy birthday today. And so I was like, every time when I started thinking, oh, I feel tired, I was like, but what if he shows up? What if he comes looking and you haven't streamed and you said you would sing him happy birthday? So I think it's tomorrow, but when Animal Layer shows up, just know that one of the reasons I'm here today, and I didn't just become tired and lazy and go to bed early, is because I wanted to be sure to be present in case he wanted a happy birthday song from me. Oh, you got this with PS Plus? Yeah, it's fun. I've had it for a couple years. I haven't played all the missions, and I haven't played all the ways that you can beat the missions, because they're meant to be played over and over. But the second one was part of the upcoming month's Humble Monthly, which I'm subscribed to, and it made me start thinking about finishing the first one again. I've always liked it. It's just, you know how I am. I have different moods for different games, and there's so many different types of games out there. I'm usually in the mood for at least one type of game, but sometimes I don't know what I want to play, but then I'll find like, oh, this is what I want to play, and then I won't want to play it, and I'll go long periods of time where, nope, I'm not into stealth games right now, or I'll go long periods of time like, I still need to get back into Fallout. That's a big one. Fallout 4, I never finished. And I know that's like one of my favorite franchises, but I haven't been really in the mood for Fallout 4 for like 2 years. Plus, I'm either gonna have to start over or retrace the 50 mods I had installed on my old computer so that my save won't be broken. We'll see. Workplace still trying to get people in on Fridays as voluntary overtime. 4 10-hour shifts in a row. Wow. Oh man, yeah, Adam, I hear that. There are times when that sounds really appealing if you can work 4 10s and have 3-day weekends every week. There is some appeal to that, but I think it depends on what you do and what 10 hours does to you at whatever your job is. Because I know some jobs where I could pull 10 hours. In fact, I've had jobs where I worked 10 hours, but they were kind of like active and fun enough where I was walking around and always joking around with my coworkers and everything else. And I worked at a grocery store when I was in college, and then after I graduated, I became one of those managers, and I worked there full time. And it was just a fun place to work. It's this little like community grocery store near campus, and I worked 10 hours a day there, and it really didn't get to me at all because I was kind of having fun most of the time. But if I had to do the job I do now, 10 hours every day, again, I guess it depends on the day. Some days that's fine, but I think that would really get to me after a while. The only humble bundle you got was Stardew Valley. Oh, you have a headache too. Okay. I do it every month, and I figure I've built up an accumulation too, and I didn't purge them during the last October, but I always figure if I get either duplicates of games that I have, usually there's at least 1 or 2 games in the bundle that I'm like, okay, for 12 bucks, that's worth getting, and it goes to charity. So I'm always like, yeah, what the heck. And if I get games that duplicate games I already have, which sometimes happens, I can throw that in that pool of games that I can give away to you guys some point. Oh, you've been playing No Man's Sky. How you been liking that? Let's see. Crash your local economy for an item, and then oh wow. So it's like you're working both ends of the economy there. You're sell high, buy low, and you're doing both the selling and the buying. You been playing Skyrim? Oh yeah, Skyrim is that's Bethesda. One of my most played games. So, and that's what I kept playing that. And I'm not officially done with that, playing with that, because I haven't finished it. I intended to, but I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, which a lot of people were feeling like an Oblivion vibe from that. I still feel like that game is enough different than is significantly different from Skyrim. When you're actually playing it, it feels a lot different. But I haven't been in a real Skyrim kick for a while, but it's still one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, Call of Duty grinding. All right, there you go. And what did I have? I have Black Ops 4. Did I get that in a bundle? I forget how. I think I got it in a bundle. One of the Humble Bundles. And at some point, I'm going to use that as, like, if I want to really give a shot to Battle Royale at some point. Because I've always kind of looked at Battle Royale games from a distance and was like, I'm going to suck. And I play them and I get killed and then I get frustrated. But there's some part of me that has always kept looking back at that style of game and thought, man, I could see myself kind of getting into that if I gave myself a chance to get a little bit good. Oh, you're a welder. Okay. But most days you're stuck in a corner with no one to talk to. Yeah, I could see that getting to you. The closest that I could compare it to, and what you're doing is a lot more skilled than what I did. But there was a point a couple years out of college where I was temping, and I worked at a plastic mold injection factory for a few months. And that was where there's a huge warehouse full of these machines about the size of locomotive engines that would pump out plastic parts, and it would go in like 30 to 45 second cycles, where it'd fill up a mold, you'd have to open it when it was done, get the stuff out, and close it again. And it couldn't stop. You couldn't, like, when your shift was over, someone else had to, within that 45-second cycle, hop in and keep going. Because if you ever stopped in the middle of the cycle, the molten plastic inside the machine would seize up, and it would cost thousands of dollars to undo it. So it was an interesting job, and it was super repetitive, but it was super critical that even though it was super simple, that you knew exactly what you were doing and were able to do it consistently in 45-second cycles for 8 hours at a time, which was, it was nice putting on like headphones and listening to there were no podcasts back then, but it was like talk radio or whatever else. But man, yeah, some of those jobs. Welding's dope. The weld will hold up better than the material itself. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Let's see, worst part is the shortage of filters for your respirator. You have to take breaks. Oh, gee, okay. Oh, that sucks. Anything that affects your ability to just breathe normally, that's gotta really, I don't know. Maybe you get used to it a little bit, but that would, I just don't even like thinking about it. We've been going out for walks every day, just wearing masks, homemade cloth masks that my wife's made. I'm not sure what material she used. And just walking around for a half hour on level ground with these masks on makes it harder to breathe. And I notice it a lot where I'm like, wow, I guess like doctors and stuff just get used to this, but I couldn't imagine having something like that on all day for a living. Let's see, you were watching Halo Smith a few minutes ago. She's playing Fallout 76. I haven't played that yet. I keep being curious about it, but I don't know. Maybe at some point it's going to be super cheap, and I'll probably get it and try it out. But the consensus I keep hearing is is that some people do enjoy it, but it's still most people agree that it's still too. Like, the overall concept was too screwy, that, I don't know, the content is getting a lot better, but the overall framework is still too screwy. Like, it wasn't built to do the things that they're trying to make it play more like a traditional Fallout game, because that's why, one of the main reasons people didn't like it. But I'm kind of curious to try it out at some point, honestly. Seems like the kind of game I could have fun with. See, that's cool new bug. Cool new bug where party NPCs will take the ammo off you when you die, and you cannot get them back. Well, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. It just works. That's right. Yeah, I heard on the internet that some of their games have bugs. It's on the internet, so it's true. Hey, Nick. What's going on, man? Good evening, sir. It is Nick. The one and only Mr. Nick C. So, how you holding up, Nick? I meant to ask you, within the last week, within the last week, like last weekend, when your part of the country is getting hit by tornadoes, right? Like at one point, I remember looking to see where they were actually striking, and it seemed like there was at least one area pretty close to you. So, anyways, but then I forgot to ask, and then next time I streamed, you were just there, so I was like, well, I guess he was okay. But I know there was a point at which I was like, holy crap, doesn't Nick live around there? I actually went so far as to look on Google Maps, trying to remember where the area you said where you were, and I was like, yeah, maybe a little bit. They don't have bugs, they have features. God, Howard told you so. Well, see, Adam, you get it. Now, and it's been an ongoing debate with some people, with critics, sometimes in this channel. Like, I know Mike, why am I blanking? Mike, hashtag blame Mike. This is Mike EL the Gamer, there we go. He's not a Bethesda game fan. And I know that there are people, it's like, if the community has to fix it, is it really a good game? But I'm like, yeah, it comes out kind of broken, but there's so much happening that I feel like enough of it works to make it worth playing, given how much is going on. Area about an hour and a half away. Okay. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, because all I remember is like the general vicinity. You mentioned there's a particular city that was sort of like the nearest big city where you live, and that they mentioned that city as a reference point of, oh, such and such near this city had tornadoes, and I'm like, well, holy crap, I think Nick lives somewhere in the vicinity of that place. Brad Pritchard. Oh, hey Brad. All right, now that I got especially Brad here, I got an announcement to make. All right, I got some bad news and some good news. I'm making this more dramatic than it should be. So, remember how I said the YouTube gaming or the YouTube streaming Classic Studio was going away, and I wasn't able to figure out how to do the new one, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Well, I was gonna wait until they took it away and then try it out and see. Well, bad news is they took it away. The good news is I messed around with it for literally 2 minutes and immediately figured out how to stream in a way it was completely familiar to me. So it was like I had to click another thing. I had to click in a place I didn't know to click, and then the same stream page I've always used popped up. It's just I didn't know how to get to it anymore. So that means because I was frustrated the one time I tried to use it before, because I was trying to use a different way. I was trying to use, there's this like really streamlined like launch go live button that you push, and it just like it asks you to name the stream, upload a thumbnail, and gives you a stream key every time you do it. And I was like, that's bullshit. I want to just have my stream page where I have my thumbnail and I have my title and all that other stuff, and all I got to do is if I change games, I can change some of that stuff, but mostly I just stream off the same one every time. I don't have to change my key in OBS. I was getting a little sour about it, but I sorted it all out. So my home here on YouTube is secure. I have nothing driving me to Twitch or some other platform, because my thought, for those who weren't here a few days ago when I started, YouTube has been saying forever, Classic Studio is going to go away soon. Get to know the new one. It's going away. But it'll let you click on this special thing where you could go back to Classic. So I've been doing that for months, and then finally last week they started saying Classic Studio is going away this month, and I'm like, oh shit! They put the end is in sight. And I thought, if I'm gonna have to relearn a whole new streaming interface, because the one time I tried streaming it on that, it went badly. Things went bad, and I got kind of pissed off. That's why I went back to Classic, because it still let me. But yeah, it turns out I just wasn't clicking in the right place. I found the easy button that took me to the same page that I've been using for years and years. So we're the whole problem that I was worried about. In fact, the way of getting to the dashboard page that I use, that I discovered, was 10 times easier than what I've been doing for the last 4 to 5 months. Like, the way I've been doing in order to avoid using the new studio was more of a pain in the ass than just like, there was a place I was looking right at that I didn't know what it was, that I could have just clicked all along, gone straight there. So that's me. The end is near. Gaming boomer can't computer. Oh, I tell you. But I'm not a boomer though. I'm not quite that old. I mean, not to disparage boomers, but boomers are people born shortly after World War II. Come on now. That's not me. All right. Well, that announcement was literally nothing. But Brad, weren't you worried that I was going to go to Twitch? All I know is I felt like I built up some real suspense over the past week about the will he, won't he move to Twitch. And Brad was like, but I can't watch Twitch because of my shit VPN in China. And that was the single factor that really pushed me over the edge of not wanting to go to, of almost definitively wanting to make YouTube work out. But yeah, Brad, okay, you already knew all along. So, and I think I said as much. 1946 to 64. Hey, big girl. I didn't know that the range was so wide. I kind of figured it'd be like 1946 to 1955. Like maybe the first decade. But I guess they can define generations in 20-year intervals. I don't know what's considered a generation. But I was smart enough to figure out interface. Well, see, my worry was that the interface itself was going to be a pain in the ass. So, because my one experience with it had been, and I'm like, if what I experience is all that they have, and I'm going to have to deal with that every time, I'm not going to be a happy camper. So, but if I'd known that I could have just clicked in a place and been able to do it exactly the way I've been doing it for 5 years, or, well, I guess it's been less than 5 years, because it's better than it was when it first started. Like when YouTube Gaming first launched, they made definite improvements over the first couple years, but then it got to a point where they didn't make any more improvements, and I kind of liked things the way they were. Or they made improvements, but nothing that changed things too much. I didn't have to change how I did things. Thunderous felt the tension. So, alright, let's do this.
45 seconds of gameplay.
We're nearing that half-hour mark. Nearing that half-hour mark of no gameplay. And what kind of gaming lawyer would I be? I gotta put the G back in G-Law, alright? Sometimes I gotta play games. Back in the golden age, uphill both ways. Yep, snow.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco, where civil riots are looming. Your targets are private banker Klaus Strandberg and Army General Reza Zaidan, two of the conspirators in a sinister plot to overthrow Morocco's fragile government. Strandberg, a former bank CEO who stole billions of dollars worth of savings from the Moroccan people, was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries freed Strandberg from his prison transport, resulting in the death of several police officers. Strandberg now takes refuge at his native Swedish consulate, in front of which crowds of angry protesters have gathered, demanding his handover to Moroccan authorities. We believe General Zaidan orchestrated Strandberg's escape to infuriate the public and spark nationwide riots, allowing Zaidan to impose martial law. Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school, he will no doubt use the riots to depict the Rabat government as weak and inept, and persuade the general staff to support a fully fledged military coup in the name of national security. Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe, who stands to lose a fortune in government contracts, has hired us to prevent the coup d'etat. To do so, you need to paralyze Zaidan's rebel forces and prevent the riots from escalating further, hence the double contract. This is quite the political powder keg, 47, so be careful. The fate of a nation is at stake. I will leave you to prepare.
So yeah, Nick, you know, I'm starting this mission over because I neglected to do a hard save when I ended last time. Otherwise, I might have just picked up right in the middle of it where I was. I don't know if I keep streaming this. I haven't decided yet whether new streams will be restarting missions that I hadn't finished in the previous stream or if I would continue. But because these are all, at this point, missions that I've already played. But I don't know a whole lot of... It's not like I know them in and out. I've only played maybe through once. In this case. And I was playing in real time, on my private time, I was playing the next mission after this one, was as far as I'd actually gone. And so I was playing that last night, and I realized that all the autosaves overwrote the autosaves for this one, for the one I was streaming on Tuesday, so I gotta start over. Oh, what's happening over here? What's happening over here? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Animal Air 78. Happy birthday to you. You've been around here a long time. And it's your birthday tomorrow, I think you said. So now it's my stream night. I'm singing happy birthday to you. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to you. Mr. Keith. Happy birthday to you. Animal Lawyer 788. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Keith. How are you now? It's not nice to ask how old, so I'll just ask how you doing, and hope you have a very great and happy birthday, all things considered. Happy birthday, Keith. You know what? You may not know this, but I just made that song up on the fly, except for the happy birthday part. You're officially an adult? Were you not until... Well, it's your birthday. Was it tomorrow was your birthday? Anyway, happy birthday, Keith.
45 seconds of gameplay.
I was saying earlier that I was a little tired today. This happens a lot of times on Thursdays. I still usually stream anyways, but I was a little tired today because we did a happy hour after work and I had a drink, which made me feel a little bit extra tired, and I started getting a headache. And I was like, I kind of feel like just laying down when it came stream time. But then I thought, no, because Keith said it was his birthday. I think he said it was Friday. Saturday. Okay, I thought you said 3 days, and I'm getting confused now. I just knew it wasn't today, but it was almost like very shortly thereafter. And I said, nope. I'm pretty sure when Keith told me, and I told him I'd sing him happy birthday on Thursday, it would be a disappointment if it turns out I didn't drink, especially if just because I had a single cocktail and I was too weak sauced to handle it. And I didn't stream and sing you happy birthday. No, a turkey smoothie? What the hell is that? Is that a drink? Sounds like some sort of like stew my wife would invent with leftovers. No, I had it was Irish cream and almond milk, but I poured myself a rather robust mug of it. So, oh, okay. No, just alcohol. I was saying alcohol. I don't drink that much, so even if I just have a little bit, usually what'll happen is I'll get a slight buzz, maybe go on for about an hour, and then I'll start experiencing almost right after that a slight hangover. So I'll get a slight headache, I'll get a little bit sleepy, and feel a little bit dehydrated. So speaking of which, I should drink water right now since I mentioned it. Yeah, it's that started to happen in my 30s, is because in my 20s I used to drink all the time when I was in college and I was around people who went to college, and we all were drinking all the time. And then I moved away from the people I partied with, and then it was like, I think a few times I just discovered like sitting drinking by myself, getting like hammered wasn't a lot of fun. I wasn't enjoying it. So, and then I also started getting hangovers and stuff, like in ways that I didn't used to get them before. And then I started acting more like an asshat a few times. Yeah. And so eventually I was like, I'm just gonna maybe not do this so much. Irish cream and oat milk. Did I say almond milk? It was oat milk, Brad. It was fresh oat milk. I opened up a new container today. Oat milk has got that slightly buttery flavor of real milk, that real dairy flavor. How do you milk a nut? I don't know. This is a family stream. I can't talk about that. It was really good, Brad. It was really good. There are certain types of fake milk that I could see not working as well, but for some reason the oat milk actually went really well with the Baileys. I felt like it was an unexpectedly nice synergy, because I know I've tried different fake milks to substitute, and for some things they work, and for some things you're like, oh god, no, I need real milk for that. And in this particular case, the combination turned out pretty well. And hey, Station 82, hey, how you doing? Welcome Welcome. I'm off the welcome screen, by the way. I've been off for 7 minutes. Haven't technically started the game yet, but we're getting pretty close. We're gonna put the G back in G-Law, right? Just putting that G right back in there. All right. You recently discovered you're unable to get a hangover? Yeah. Again, I probably shouldn't ask how old you are, but that was the first times that I drank when I was around 19 or 20. I could, even when I had no tolerance, I could get it wouldn't take a ton to get me drunk, but I could get pretty drunk and then not really feel bad the next day. And that trend continued more or less for about 6 to 7 years. But by the time I hit about 30, hit almost like late 20s, 30, and things started to change a little bit. This stream is ending one way. Explosives. Let's see. Let's get the, I think that means I need to set up some explosives. Distractions? No coins. Proximity explosives. I still haven't used the proximity explosives. Wait a minute. Are there things that I'll want to... No. I don't think I'll... I like bringing the lockpick with me because I like to be able to unlock things, but it's not essential. Age doesn't matter. Nobody on your father's side is able to get a hangover. So yeah, it could be. Your body may just process it like that. Not everyone's experience is going to be the same. In their journey on drinking through life, for sure. How's COVID in my area? Well, I live near Portland, Oregon, and it was a little scary at first because we were one of the first areas that had a confirmed community spread case. Because until then, there was some up in Washington, which is the next state over, at the nursing homes, were the first areas to get news. And pretty much anyone else that had it, it was like, oh, they were on that cruise ship and they were kept in quarantine for 14 days. And then they were let go. But during that same time frame, somebody about 10 miles from where I live got sick and they couldn't trace where we got it from, which meant it had been probably spreading in our area for several weeks. And so I was, especially because, Portland is the densest area in this region, pretty much. I mean, Seattle is a few hours away, and that's the biggest of the whole Pacific Northwest. But Portland is the biggest area in Oregon for sure. And I've been surprised at how little it's exploded, even with all the, we've had lockdowns that went into effect pretty early. I was kind of expecting there to be more of a exponential infection curve. But everyone's locked down. I've been working from home. I'm locked down. But it seems like right now, by being locked down and by observing like the rules of social distancing together, means myself and most other people do not have a very strong chance of contracting it. That'll change when eventually we will have to leave our homes again at some point. But I'm not feeling in any particular danger here, especially compared to certain other areas. I haven't been within 2 meters of another person. Well, the thing is, what was funny is between my wife and her brother-in-law is also a roommate here, and he got sick early on with something that seemed pretty. He says he doesn't get flu, and something hit him hard, and so we were thinking, could he have gotten it? And he was out of commission for about a week and a half, and then it's allergy season. Both my wife and I get allergies, so all three of us at various points had different symptoms that would include like cold flu type symptoms. So there was a lot of social distancing going on in our own home during that period. Yeah, it turned out it was just a little case of chlamydia. That's right, Brad. No problem. And turns out it's chlamydia. The fact that this game lets you open fire on a group of civilians with an assault rifle without it killing you or saying that's bad, please don't, is cool. Well, you get penalized for any non-target casualties, so it'll punish you in your score total, but it'll let you do it. And there's certain like story challenges that in order to finish them, you have to kill in ways that are going to have incredible collateral damage. So in some instances the game's like, hey, why don't you just for hell of it, just try this. We'll give you extra points. Just just blow up the stadium or whatever. Oh gosh, yeah. No, New York is the absolute epicenter. At this point, it's basically the world epicenter. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everything that could go wrong, or yeah. You're feeling that's where you are, you're feeling the brunt of it. I don't think anywhere in the world has been hit as hard as right there. So, and it's not just the disease, it's all the collateral impact of the disease as well. So, oh man, that's where you are. My thoughts are with you. That's gotta be scary. That's gotta be scary. I would be like full on treating everything like hot zone if that's where I was. I got tickle in my throat. Hey Jeezy, well, let me show you what they do give you. They have these things called challenges for each mission, and some of them are very general, like only kill targets, no bodies found, don't get spotted. Same, but you never change disguises. If you can get through the mission without being spotted ever, and you just wear your suit, there's kill with a thing. But then it gets more specific. So, unhappy ending. So this is very specific. If you assassinate one of the targets during a massage while disguised as a masseur. So basically, you give the dude a massage and snap his neck while you're doing it. You get a 5,000 point bonus for pulling that off. There's a room apparently with a taxidermied moose. If you can find a way to make that moose fall and kill someone, this particular target, that's a challenge that'll award you 5,000 points. And they've got this collection of various, like poisonous food, if you can have someone electrocuted through a lamp, and you drown them in the toilet. That's always a good one. One thing you can do is you can poison their food with a mild poison that will make them have stomach cramps, and then they'll run off to the bathroom. And even if they got bodyguards and stuff with them, usually the bodyguards will let them go in the bathroom by themselves. But if you can just manage to be already in the bathroom, or the nearest bathroom when the poison hits, you could be waiting for them. Please do the moose. I don't even know where the moose is, but I could try to do the moose. Why the hell not? Let me see. Klaus Hugo Strandberg with the moose. Okay, but I think I determined this is a very, oh crap. Let me get back in there. I want to kill the Jed. There's 2 targets in this mission. There's like I forget what this dude is. Klaus. He's a banker who was caught embezzling, but I think he's kind of a popular public figure. And he's hiding out, and so there's all these protests and riots about it. He's at an embassy. He escaped. He got broken out. He was going to jail, and he got broken out. And he escaped, and he's in the embassy. There's huge protests in this country, and the military general is trying to use this. He orchestrated it all. He's trying to use it to launch a coup over outrage over this guy. So I'm afraid if I kill him first, it's going to push things over the edge. It's going to give the general the opportunity to pursue the coup. So I want to kill the general first. And then we'll look into the whole moose situation. In the old Hitman, you can literally kill anyone and just get 0 points. I don't know if you get negative points, but I mean, yeah, you could treat it like GTA and just go in and, I mean, it'll just literally let you do whatever. And if you don't care about points, then you can make it just your playground, however you want. Oh, I lost my smuggled item. You did want to... But I know the reason I like games like this is because they're not like every other game. And they do let you do these creative, weird things. And that's the appeal to me. But I do like that you have the freedom to, you know, to basically do whatever you want, if you want to. The game will let you do it. Wait, I think there was an exploding rubber duck option. I don't think I have it. Was it on that list? I know in one mission I had that available. It might have been because I played it a couple times and it unlocked for that mission.
Welcome to Marrakesh, 47. The situation grows more tense by the minute. The consulate is under lockdown, but the protests are only a stone throw away from full-blown riots, and Zaydan won't hesitate to unleash his troops. So whatever you're planning, time is of the essence. Good luck, 47.
So yeah, I was playing this mission the other night on stream, and I made a few boo-boos. I had some things not go so smooth along the way. This is maybe the most crowded Hitman map I've ever played on. That's one of the things this game is famous for, are their crowded maps. Is that what they're that's what the protests are for, haircuts?
My wife sent me back to get those lamps you showed us earlier.
No problem. Take a look.
That's right. Thunder Sanity was keen to point out. Because I killed a bunch of soldiers. They forced my hand. You know?
Pardon you.
I just ducked into like a little place like this, and every time a soldier came around a corner, I popped them in the head. Until there was a pile of soldiers, and then I just quickly put on one of their clothes and walked out all casual like. It didn't really fool them, but it fooled them enough that I was able to get away. Alright, let's get those explosions things and put them away. Oh yeah, I think that's in the second one, right, Gun Kid? Yeah, that map looks neat.
What the hell are Crystal Dawn doing?
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Crystal Dawn aren't here.
Alright, so hold on a minute. What was my plan? My plan was to get... There are different ways in,
Another Arab Spring.
but ultimately I'd like to get into a soldier's outfit. Let me see, where am I at? Oh. One thing, I was playing the second one. The second game, if you own the first game, will allow you to play all these missions in the second game engine, which is a very appealing option, but there are some slight changes, enough so that I think my first time really learning through this stuff I want to do in the actual Hitman 1 game engine. But I did try out some of these missions in the Hitman 2 engine, and one thing that I really like is you can't hit M to open the map. I don't know why they don't have that for this. It's a weird thing to not have. But I'm so used to being able to hit M for map, and Hitman 2 has that function. This one doesn't. There's no map button, which is just weird. Okay, here's the famous spot. Where's she going? I stood in here and popped people in this little alley. It's good time. Good times.
Come on. Oh, no, go ahead.
And I was hitting them with my silencer, with my silenced pistol. And there was just a line of them just outside the alley, watching as one at a time one would go in.
It's out of my hands. Take it up with military
How you doing?
command.
They so enjoy.
Sir,
complaint letters.
I'm afraid you
Now
don't have
step
the right
aside,
clearance.
citizen.
Sorry.
This establishment is closed until further notice.
What? Citizen? How Orwellian of you.
Sir, are you suggesting that I
Orwellian.
represent an oppressive totalitarian regime?
I like this conversation they're having.
He's hurtful.
No, please. I just opened this shop with my last savings.
Oh, it's the owner of this
You
business.
don't know what I had to go through. There was a fire, I lost all my merchandise, and then a truck demolished my shop. This is my last chance. If I don't make a sale soon,
Oh, the
I can't
food
even
carts,
make the
okay.
first month's rent. I mean,
Step aside.
What I want to do is I want to take one of these dudes out without attracting the notice of the other one. And that's what I tried to do last time. This seems like a chink. This is a place where I can get an elite soldier's outfit if I don't do it in a way that immediately attracts the attention of the other one. Because this dude who's standing right here, I don't think he ever moves. I think it's just the other guy occasionally walks around. And when last time he walked over there and I tried popping him thinking the other one wouldn't notice, and the other one immediately noticed. You go, hey Maxie, you think my bald head? They should have a challenge for that. If I stand exactly in the right in the sunlight in exactly the right way. All right, let's see if we can do this. Is that shit? Okay, that guy's gonna be suspicious of me in any case. Now the other problem is there are these dudes right around the corner there. Okay, those guys won't suspect anything. Oh, I guess this guy won't. This guy won't now either. But is there a box? What I would like to do is I'd like to find a box to stick this guy into.
Who'd you
I
have
like
to
hiding
salute
my
to get this
bodies.
post? Not bad, huh? I figure since no one knows about the escape.
Do cause a pop go the weasel with live rounds.
Shit! What? Shit! I forgot to leave the all-access keycard in the parking garage. You kidding? I need to get back there before EXO tears me a new one.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'll hold down the fort.
Shit.
Take the tunnel. It's way faster. Yeah.
The tunnel. Okay, now it sounds like it's time for me to knock this dude out because he's got some sort of all-access keycard. That sounds useful. Any boxes?
Bankers are cankers. Bankers are cankers. Gotta admit, that's pretty catchy.
All right. Here, you get in here. He doesn't seem to have a key card on his person. Oh yeah, there it is. Keycard gives access to the Swedish consulate. All right, that's good. That's helpful. Actually, let's drop this gun. I think there was one upstairs that's more conspicuous that I want to have on me. Oh shit, where'd the other guy go? Oh, thank God. Okay. I was afraid he wandered in here. Let's see. You know what? I think it's time for a lot of naps to happen in here, just to keep things simple. A lot of sleepy time. We'll start dropping the weapons over here. 'Cause I don't think this shop's gonna be open for a while. I've never owned a beret. I always kind of thought they were cool. Alright, now that we have an available box, we can move this guy, put him in the box with the other guy. See, right now it's just about tidying up. There you go. There's nothing cool about berets. Why not? What's wrong with berets, Brad? There we go. Just pick that up. Put that on my back like so. And I think we're in a pretty good shape. And I think now we can walk straight into wait, what's right here? I'm not gonna mess with those. Don't give a shit.
Salute, soldier.
One of the other ways you can get in is the general is having this activist. There's an activist group that they're pretending are putting flyers to incite revolt everywhere.
Check on the prisoner. I hear they were close. So, what'd he do? Poor bastard.
The way I heard it, his brother was one of the policemen who got killed when the Mercs attacked Strandberg's prison transport this morning. So he got cold feet. Tried to blow the lid on the whole operation.
Not smart.
According to the soldiers, the condemned prisoner in the cell was a close friend of Zaydan. However, when his brother, a Marrakesh police officer, was killed during Strandberg's breakout, the prisoner decided to betray Zaydan and go public. Alas, he was caught before he could thwart the coup d'etat.
But you.
All right.
I'm just glad I wasn't picked for firing squad.
I hear you.
So that's one thing I didn't do last time. I think that's what I was in the middle of trying to do. Oh shit. Okay, that guy, the red hat, he's too smart for my bullshit. I think there's another way in over here. I'll use explosives if I can find an appropriate time. I'm not just going to use them willy-nilly. Unlock the door. Oh, I don't have the key. That's unfortunate. I should keep an eye out. Since I don't have a key, I should keep an eye out for a, for crowbar.
Private?
Hi. Huh? All right, he's looking the other way. Why are you suspicious, buddy?
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
The key with the old man. I did forget, because I'm still not sure what you mean. Hey, it's Matus. I don't know. Maybe Matus. I mean, all we're saying is maybe it's worth investigating. Just running a few trials. Have you asked your fancy scientist friends about that? Okay, I think I can pick up more explosives in here too. Oh, remote explosives. Those are even more fun than proximity explosives because you can control where they go off. It's one of my favorite things. That's the kind of gun I already got. If you have 400 degrees for 60 minutes. But the only problem with that, Nick, is my understanding is if you have a temperature much higher than 105 or 106, that can kill you. I'm not sure if 400 is a better alternative. Going over here. Hey, check out what I can do with this brick. Oh shit!
Anyone copy? I have a victim. It must have just happened.
That'll teach me for just shit.
Target hit! I'm gonna bring you down!
Get the gun out, dude. Well, I made an explosion.
Over there!
Alright, this is bullshit. No, this basically, the mission's open. It's over at the point this is happening. Let's just go back. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. That's what I get just for playing just a little bit. Where I'm like, hey, look, a brick. Look what I can do with this brick.
Before XO tears me a new one.
All right, I'll hold down the fort. Take the tunnel. It's way faster.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They brought me back this far? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna knock this guy out. $40,000 degrees for 1 second. I don't think you need that high for 1 second, to be honest.
Wonder what came before the consulate building.
Yep, hammer to the head. No problem. He's gonna be fine. I know how to make the hammer fly just right. So that it doesn't kill him. Hey, and the hammer is still in good shape. I gotta remember how handy that can be. Nope, he's got the little stars around his head. That means he's still alive. See? Just like in real life. Remember that, kids. You throw a hammer at someone's head, if you're really good at it, you can knock him out without killing him.
Maintain order.
Alright. Well, now I'm not gonna knock all these dudes out. Because I really don't need to. Unless I want to come back in here and, oh, I remember why I did that now. Alright. Yeah, this hammer is awfully handy. I don't want him to see me while I drag the other guy. Where's that hammer? There it is. No orphans yet. See? Are you happy, Thunderous? So far, everyone's gonna have... they're gonna have Dad back home for dinner tonight. Wait, where was, where was this guy's gun? I guess I really don't need the gun that much. I'm not planning on using it. Well, here, this is Sloppy. Let's get him out of the way. Why are they always getting hammered? No, I just found this one. It was laying on that table over there. It just turns out it's a useful tool. No, literally, I was just walking by here and I was like, oh, a hammer. I picked it up and started using it. All right. As you were, sir.
Only the best men. You know it.
A surprise tool that will help us later.
General Zayden keeps coming down here to check on the
You gotta
prisoner.
wait till the
I hear they were close,
opportunity.
so what'd he do, poor bastard?
The way I heard it, his brother was one of the policemen who got killed when the Mercs attacked Strandberg's prison transport this morning. So he got cold feet.
Yeah, hang a picture.
Not smart.
build a small shed. There's many things I can do with this hammer.
Squad.
I hear you.
This was the one. Find the prisoner's cell. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna save game right now. Just because things can go pretty screwy pretty fast. And we don't want that. I mean, he may not be able to eat under his own power. Well, it's true.
Hey, Trooper.
Taking a hammer directly to the head could impair some of his cognitive functions and his motor function. It's a possibility.
Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
And this time, I really just shouldn't start throwing bricks at people's heads for no good reason. That's what got me into trouble last time.
I'll let that one slip.
Gee. Look at all these. Oh, does he drink the water? Okay, so I could poison the water if I wanted to. If I want to do something to him, but why should I? There's really there's no compelling reason to poison him. I don't know if brutally gouging a man's eye out is a specific thing that you can do. Who's looking at me? Oh, some dude upstairs. That guy, he's one of my targets. He was looking at me out the window. Because there's a guy with a red beret in there that I wanted to get. Oh, that guy's suspicious too.
Just an upper class fop. His dad was
A coin. They fall for the old coin trick every time. Oh, go the rest of the way, brah. Why would you not investigate the coin? Alright.
Seriously, though, do you believe for a second that Zayden is masterminding this coup by himself?
Now I realize I should have picked up one of these guns.
I don't have that problem.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll be needing one of these. Thank you very much. There.
Hey, pick that up. I mean, this whole man's man.
Wait, did you see me drop it?
Deep booming voice, chest hair, right? Come on. Everyone knows Zayden is just.
They can't resist a weapon just laying around like that.
Secretary of State.
Hey, guess what I'm gonna use?
His family's practically.
Now, what could that be doing here?
The only
Oh, shit. No way, dude.
Hey, mister, what the hell is... You! Yes, you!
We know that, son.
Alright, it's all gone fucking south.
Close this down. When you're ready, Chuck.
Why did they even know what I did? No, 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 now everything is going to shit.
Eyes on target.
Had to take down the whole damn base. Alright. That did not work out so well. Killing them with kindness. But maybe I should try that. Ooh, look. An autosave. That just happened. That's all the orphans. Luckily, it was all just a bad dream. It didn't really happen. Alright. Well, now I'm just gonna try the coin trick again. But the coin trick, I think that attracts those guys over there too, doesn't it? No, it does, but I don't think they come over. They'll hear the coin. There's nothing guards get more suspicious of than the sound of coins falling on the ground.
Pretend that he's Saladin or something, but he's just a guy with a shiny uniform and an ego to match.
You hit the nail on the head.
Hmm. See those guys? They're like, what? Oh, I guess it was nothing. But this guy's like, I don't know. Come on, dude, look at the coin.
Saladin or something, but he's just a guy with a
What was that? What was that? Well, everybody, would you hear that shit? What was that? Somebody better investigate. I think that guy should. Alright, we'll wait till he gets a little closer. You super glued a quarter of the floor in Walmart? How'd that work out? Did it have the desired effect, Gun Kid? Now that is awfully suspicious. That is definitely worth checking out. This guy's not falling for any of my shit. Go check it out, dude. Oh, man. Why do I bother carrying all these distraction coins around with me if nobody's gonna fall for it?
Whoa.
I didn't mean to touch you, sir. I'm so sorry.
What? What was that? That was awkward. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to go for the gun trick,
I'm not
because...
sure I've seen you before.
Oh, come on! Are you for reals? How did he get suspicious so quickly? I guess I walked right in front of his face. Everybody's on alert right now. And I think they got over it.
No. Big booming boys. Chest hair, right? Come on. Everyone knows Zayden is just an upper class fop.
There. Let's try this again.
Secretary of State, and his family's practically royalty. The only way this guy was not going to become general was if he took a dump on the flag.
So it sounds like in your part of town, there were lots of people frustrated by quarters stuck on the ground. There was an epidemic of quarters stuck on the ground. Did you ever like get to watch? Did you see people trying to do it? Hey, buddy, what is that gun doing on the ground, huh? Yeah, you better check it out, man. Better check that shit out.
Seriously, though, you believe for a second that Zayden is masterminding this coup by himself? Come on. He doesn't have the smarts.
Alright, where's the other guy?
Charm the knickers off most women. But you and I both know Reza Zayden is an open man.
You know what? Let me pick up my coins. Hey. There we go. I've thrown a lot of coins into this corner. Speaking of coins. All we need to do is get him to come take a look in this corner over here, and then he'll see that gun. Just come over to this opening and notice the gun.
It's not like Zayden is even the lead from the front kind of guy, you know? I mean, he graduated from
Yep.
flying colors and all.
What? What's this? What's this down
Where did that
here?
come from?
That's right. There's an awful lot of guns down there now. Here, let's start putting these over here. You go here, you can go here. And then this will be the one that I wear. Here, see? Now that I've become an official save scummer though, now this would be an appropriate time. The dollar bill on the fishing line? Alright. Let's see, anything in here I should be on the lookout for? Oh, I need to find the prisoner's cell first. I forgot. The next thing they say after is find an officer's uniform. Dismiss the guard on watch duty.
You're dismissed. General Zayden's orders.
See, now you can just start telling these dudes to go home.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Disguise myself as the prisoner? Ooh, that's an interesting. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Well, hello, Elizabeth. Good evening. Wow. What do I owe the honor? I'm not gonna say how I know you for the sake of anonymity. But I say this is someone that I know. I've known for a very long time. And the first time showing up in a stream. So
If he finds the tapes, he'll put
Hi.
2 and 2 together. He'll avenge me. Take his time, too. Reza will pay for this.
all right, well, I
Yes.
guess I'm gonna do this though.
Someone...
I don't know. I wouldn't say famous. I'd just say like someone that I know. It's probably not realistic that I'm carrying this gun. You're curious and wildly amused. Well, right now, I'm supposed to be... I'm a hitman. I'm a hitman. And I'm disguising myself as a prisoner. And a prisoner would not have this gun. So, what am I gonna do with this gun? All right, hold on. I haven't thought this through yet. There. I gotta put the officer uniform on. This will satisfy. Oh shit!
That is General Reza Zaydan, keeper of the
This did not go well.
I told you to stop. I would advise you to do so.
All right. Well, this is a little
There
premature.
will be consequences.
What will the consequences be?
target down. Move on.
That
to
was
Cloud
a bit. Oh shit. Okay, now everything is gonna go to shit.
We have a visual.
What's all that racket about? Come on, talk to me, man. Hey, you're not getting away with
Nope.
that.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Freeze now! All right, lady girl, on your knees. Let me see your
Oh
hands.
no, this is all over. So thank you for the
Telling you, buddy,
$5
get your hands up
donation,
right
Brad.
now. All right, retard. He's there.
So that's what happens. what happens when I get a donation. It's our friend the Pipe Cop. There's a long story as to why that happens. It sort of evolved. But see, I still find it's been years and I still find it somewhat entertaining, and I just got $5. I just got $5 so that everyone can see that. So Brad, that's the second time this week Brad has donated $5 in order to show Pipecock to a newcomer. So I appreciate Brad's generosity. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more Pipecock. That's right. All right, let's see where we were here. You're as good at Hitman as you are a truck driver. I don't know. I think I got better at truck driving, Maxie. I'm pretty sure I was able to back those trailers in pretty well. Okay. Here's what really threw me off is I didn't know where to put this gun.
By himself? Come on.
I don't need to have the gun. So I'll put it with the other guns. These are all the other dudes I didn't kill anyone yet in this save.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir, man.
No, those are all people that are sleeping. They're sleeping in a crate. Because I helped them fall asleep. But they're alive. They'll be home for dinner. $10. Well, the thing is I think you can get Pipecock just by donating. Is it one or is it? Can you get it with $1 or does it have to be $2? I can't remember. But yes. I'm pretty sure you don't have to donate $5 to make it happen.
Hello? No. No! I have a family!
Alright, let's get him put away before the general comes. And...
Good plan. Zidane won't expect resistance from a tied-up prisoner.
I'm not sure this is the great idea, but I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, anytime I get a donation through, there's a link in the chat with the little dollars. Is that still there? The little $sign link? It must be. They've changed things so much. Okay.
That is General Reza
Showtime.
Zidane, keeper of the peace.
What is that snarling noise?
Time to decide. What should I do? Well, don't tell me you're sleeping, Syed. Plenty of time for that, I'm sure.
Oh, that was kind of elegant.
Target down. Move on to Klaus Strandberg.
That was just a way to do it. It's a little anticlimactic, but it was creative. He can sleep in here with this other guy that's... Oh, no, he's dead. The other guy's sleeping. He's dead. All right, let's do this. I was maybe gonna let him. I was gonna let him maybe do it longer because I was gonna see how much he taunted me before I killed him. He's like, if he started saying some really messed up stuff, I'm like, snap. Well, so far only one person's dead, and it's the what is it called? The target. I've killed, if you don't count the times I had to reload because it became an absolute slaughterfest. And this is the for reals time right here. The other times didn't count. This is the for reals time. The only person's dead is the bad general.
Yes, sir.
Bad people don't count to the orphan counter. That's right. That makes sense. I like that rule. Thanks, Thunderous. I appreciate that.
Sir.
Yeah, there were all these what if scenarios that clearly didn't happen.
Officers Club tonight, sir?
Because I'm a professional. Oh, I'm gonna use the tunnel. There was that tunnel over here. Let me check that out.
Attention!
But yeah, so the donation thing, I think you have to like, I'm not sure if it's worth it just to like, I'm not sure how many steps you have to go through to sign up for it, I guess is the point. So if it's looking like a pain in the A, then I'm not gonna worry too much if you don't want to go through with it. The Pipecock, it's all about democracy. I'm just noticing some of these comments. So this is the secret tunnel that links the school to the consulate. It's next to the emoji button. Okay. I just looked at my own interface and it's not there, but why would I don't have a donate button for myself? I thought I used to be able to donate to myself, but apparently it's not there anymore. Maybe if I actually use the web, if I go to my stream, to the actual stream page, because the chat I'm looking at is part of the streamer's dashboard interface, so maybe that's why. Yeah, we had a night a couple years ago. I used to do this more after streams where we'd hang out. It's when I didn't have set hours
now to locate
in the morning to work. I'd stay up late, and after we stopped playing games, sometimes we'd watch YouTube videos on my channel, and a couple nights people kept giving me links to the weirdest YouTube videos we could find, and that's one thing led to another, and Pipecock within a week or two became my donation notifier. Oh, you're on a phone, okay. Well, I wouldn't sweat it. I don't, unlike a couple years ago, I was actually trying to maybe see if I could make this into at least a part-time business. Now I just do it to hang out. So the fact that people can donate, that's cool. I like donations, but I'm in no means, like, a couple years ago I really kind of needed every penny I could get, and I'm not so much in that situation anymore, so don't sweat it too much.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be made into a dramatic crisis.
Yeah, for the last couple years I've mostly just been streaming because these same like 20 people show up every time, and I kind of got attached to them. So if I stopped doing it, I'd miss them. Oh yeah, should I show you this? This is a, I think I have it on this thing. Yeah, this is another special thing. This was this build. I used to do karaoke streams, and every time I would do karaoke, Nick C, who's in the chat, would say, "You should sing Torn. You should sing Torn," and I kept never doing it. And eventually, I made this for Nick. Oh, not that.
This one goes out to Nick C.
Not the birthday song.
He had to have this in his life. Thought I saw a man brought to life. He was warm, he came around, and he was dignified. He showed me what it was to cry.
Put her here.
He couldn't be that man I adored. Don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. Well, I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where he used to lie. The conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. There's nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. So I guess the fortune teller's right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy lie. But you crawled beneath my veins and now I don't care, I have no luck. I don't miss it all that much. There's just so many things that I can't touch, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith, this is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can't see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. Torn. There's nothing where you used to lie. My inspiration has run dry. That's what's going on. There's nothing right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can't see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Cold and I'm ashamed, bound and broken on the floor. You're a little late, I'm already torn. Torn. Something. I think I was holding it pretty well together until there. All right, Nick C. I joked about doing this, and then I mentioned the joke publicly, and you said it was a thing you had to have in your life, and now it is.
So that's Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. I've never really been a fan, so I'm probably saying that name wrong. Natalie Imbruglia.
45 seconds of gameplay.
And now celebrating at least 45 seconds of continuous gameplay, which is a rarity at times on this channel. Foodereer, how you doing, man? Welcome. So, Elizabeth, I don't think you ever met Foodereer, but I've known Foodereer since I was 13. And Foodereer was the best man at my wedding back in 2007. So there's another person with history here. And Foodereer, it's good to see you, man. Was it the Torn? Was Torn what brought you out? All right, what am I doing? Now I'm confused about what. Oh, hey, look. A crowbar. I kept saying I want one of these. Oh, no, that's okay. That's why I have this. Because... Oops, this one.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Because I notoriously don't play games for long periods of time. In fact, when I started the stream today, it was a half hour before I started playing a game. What is going on? Do I see Bowtie So Fly Gaming coming in with that Army of Dark raid? I guess I didn't hit this button by mistake. We have a raid going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got leading the charge, Bowtie So Fly Gaming, an old friend of the channel. David Grant, welcome. Inuyugi Hakusho. I don't know why. I feel like I've said it before much more gracefully. Maybe my tongue is getting old and uncoordinated. Welcome. And there's the Dark Jake. There's the Dark Jake himself. Welcome, Dark Jake 13. Thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate it. Dark Jake is another. He's kind of a big deal. People know Dark Jake. People know Dark Jake. Dark Jake is one of the first people that I met in the streaming community and YouTube back in I think I didn't really meet you until 2016. I can't remember. At least I knew who you were. I first started at the end of 2015. I might have met you then. Anyways, I've known you since almost the beginning. And Dark Jake is one of the few YouTube celebrities that I've met in person at YouTube's VidCon in 2017 in Anaheim, which was a real treat. So Dark Jake and I have a special bond because we spent a day hanging out together, being intimidated by people. At least I was being intimidated by people even more famous that were hanging around the same areas that we were. How you doing, Dark Jake? How's Final Fantasy VII? You still playing? Are you still doing Final Fantasy VII? I'm thinking, yeah, at the latest early 2016. I know I met you very, very early on. So, let me get rid of this, though. But thank you for the raid, buddy. Good to see you. And happy Thursday. It's a very special bond. Well, see, that's an advantage we have, is that my wife never watches my streams. So anything could be going on in here. Although I think it could be pretty universally agreed that I actually don't get up to too much that would. I'm sure there's stuff that would embarrass her, but nothing that would that would infuriate her.
Hey, any openings in
She
your outfit?
probably could not handle watching me like sing live. Which I don't do that much anymore anyways. That was something I pretty much stopped doing that in like 2017, 2018. Yeah, I was 13 and you were 12. That sounds about right. Yeah, I was watching, they re-released Final Fantasy VII, which originally came out in, was it 1996 or 97? I have a very special history with that game. That game came out during my last year in college, and I think I bought it in 98 after I graduated. And I was sort of out of playing video games for a while. Like, when I was in college, I sort of stopped playing video games. And I met a girl my senior year, and we had kind of a nasty breakup. And I was trying to... It was the one, for those of you who remember, that talked about the hid in my closet after we broke up. It's a little weird, a little crazy. I bought the PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII in order to keep my ass at home so I wouldn't rebound. Because I knew my inclination was I was at UCLA, I'd like go to the bars, go to clubs, go someplace, and immediately try to hook up with someone else, and it would be a disaster. So I was like, to prevent myself from doing that, I bought PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII, and I took my ass home, and I spent the next several months just playing PlayStation and Final Fantasy. Nasty breakup? Yeah, I had a few of those back in the day. It wasn't the breakup itself. It's the main thing that was nasty about it was I broke up with her, and she did not want to break up. And at a certain point, a few weeks later, I guess she was spying on me, and I was doing laundry, and I'd left my apartment to go to the laundry room, and I came back, and I was in my room, and I was talking to people on the phone. I was talking to a friend on the phone, and I was like in there for about a half hour. And then I went to like go to my closet, and she was like sitting in my closet on the ground, and she was just like, hi. And I guess she snuck in there when I was taking the laundry down. And the way she told it was like somehow she was in the apartment and she heard me coming and she panicked and hid in the closet. It was the weirdest thing ever. And so I just pretended like it wasn't that big a deal until I got her across the threshold of my front door. And then I said, if you ever do anything remotely like that again, I'm calling the police. And she did not, to my knowledge. She either never did it again or she got really good at hiding in my closet because I never caught her again. Yeah, I just remember that when I was a kid. It was we made Elizabeth and I made a Mr. Bill-esque claymation video with the ginormous 15-pound VHS video camera that we had when I was a kid. So yeah, Elizabeth and I obviously go way back. All right, so now, yeah, no, that was probably the craziest thing that ever happened to me dating. Oh, what's on the laptop? Blend in as a consulate intern. I'm not dressed for the occasion. What I need to find now is where is the stuffed moose? Because I do believe I did make a promise that there's a challenge. Is it a challenge to assassinate Klaus Hugo Strandberg with the moose? The challenge is called A Room with a Moose. So the guy highlighted in red down there is my target. All I gotta do is find the room with the moose. And then I have to figure out a way to make that moose.
Sorry, sir.
Oh.
Okay, well done.
I turned around as soon as you told me to stop. Okay, so apparently military personnel are not allowed upstairs there. I'm gonna have to change my outfit.
Massage expert Connie Engstrom. Report at the reception desk. That was Connie Engstrom. Please go to the reception desk.
Well, there's a lot of police around.
Officer?
Maybe they have more free reign of this place. Is there any place any convenient place to stuff a body in here, though? That's the next question. Oh, this seems like a good spot for a body. Anyone else roam around this hallway? All right. And just like that, I'm part of the security team. Oh, shit! Somebody say... that dude... Okay, get the gun. I think that dude... I think it was quick enough that he didn't really pick up what just happened. He was just like, wait, is something suspicious going on over there? I should have done more about, like, calling the police. Are we still talking about my girlfriend that hid in the closet? Yeah. No, it was I could get into, like, more detail. It was one of those, like, love-hate relationships. And it was actually probably almost another year before I finally told her, like, stop coming to my house. Because even after that, I'd be like, oh, she's just being really nice. She's normal again. And then there would be more drama. Nothing like that again, though. Okay, gotta turn off the surveillance systems. This'll help. Whoops. No more cameras. You know what? I should probably save the game, by the way. Save the old game. Yeah, had I not told that story before? I think I know I told the story about my first girlfriend, who was house sitting for us when we went on vacation, and she cheated on me with an ex-boyfriend who wore my swim trunks and pet my dog. I think the thing I was most upset about was that he pet my dog. And my dog probably was nice to him. That was the biggest betrayal. Hey, a green screen. Now it's officially time to look for the moose. We got to figure out where the moose is without drawing the attention of any of the guards. There's a few guards. The guys with the white circles over their heads are guys that are going to see through my disguise. So we got to stay clear of them as much as we can. No, that was someone else did that, Fooderier. Sticks of butter.
Report at the reception desk. That was Connie Engstrom. Please go to the reception desk.
Fooderier. My poor dog. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get into details about what happened. the foodal abuse of my dog. Yeah, who would think it was funny to try to feed my dog an entire stick of butter just to see if she'd eat it, knowing she would?
Hey, brother, what's up?
I'm pretty sure she must have had some pretty gnarly shits after that.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here? 6 small screws and 5 sort of small screws. 5. That's what it says. Okay, what else? 8 plastic.
I was just a dude assembling like an IKEA chair or something.
What the hell are those for? Chair.
It is not fair. It is. You can't keep me in here under these circumstances. If I had known.
What's this? Oh, is this the massage expert?
Well, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one supposed to be doing deep tissue massage in a freaking war zone.
Oh, wow, okay. I was like, oh, I could just knock this guy out and take his masseuse outfit. And then I realized there's a ton of other people around.
Yeah, no, do not put me on hold.
Nope, I'm not. That's one way to kill this guy is to pretend to be his masseuse and snap his neck while you're giving him a massage. But we are gonna try for the moose, the room with the moose challenge.
Until there's an actual ruling, we have to give Strandberg the benefit of the doubt. He is...
Room. Challenges. I guess you can't track challenges, can you? Just say, yeah, we save him from the frustration.
The Swedish citizen. Come on.
The stick of butter was the least of what he... I'm not even sure exactly what that means, aside from... I don't know if I want to know any more than that. When does Monk show up? It's a blessing, not a curse. That Monk? Alright, so then I need to get upstairs without... There's guards watching each stairway up. Is there any other way up? Well, let's walk out the front door. Maybe we can find a way to scale the outside. And there's a guard out there that's going to recognize me. I guess being a security guard is not all it's cracked up to be. If your coworkers realize you don't actually work there, if they're smart enough to be like, hey, that guy is not part of our team that I work with. It's an adjustment.
Would you?
It's an adjustment.
Yes, I'm still here, and I'm still not doing it. Forget about the angry mob, okay? You people sold us the, Monopoly chair. What kind of a name is that?
Hmm.
Right. So
Massage expert Connie Engstrom. Report at the reception desk.
Just got a
That
glimpse
was
of the,
Connie Engstrom. Please
I
go
don't
to the
even know his
reception
name.
desk.
The sewer guy who's always here on Wednesday?
Oh, yeah. Right. Got the touch, you know?
Yeah, well...
Don't tell me there's stuff that I don't know about that Blobby did to my dog. This game is a real hit, man. You could say that, Dark Jake. You could say that, and you'd be right in more ways than one. That's pretty good, Dark Jake. I have played this game a bit before, but it's a game
More
where
security, the better.
each one of these missions can be solved in a bunch of different ways. So last time I killed this guy by when I was where the general is, I went to the general's office. I found a password that would summon this other guy to meet in the tunnel halfway between the school and the consulate. And when the guy went down to this special point in the tunnel, I just shot him. And that's how I got him away from all his people. So I haven't tried to kill him with the moose before. I've never been inside this area before, because he didn't...
Say what?
Okay.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Whew, not my scene tonight, no siree.
Oh wait, what's going on over here? Oh, hold on. Oh no, it's not the security guard. That doesn't help me. I need to find someone else's disguise. But I can't seem to find anybody alone.
What the hell was that? That didn't make a lick of sense. Something about sliders
Who I can
and wooden
knock out and
bats.
quickly take their stuff.
Hey, who are you?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
All right. They got a little suspicious. Oh, what's this room? Oh, there's just way too many people around. Calbee chips are delicious. Wait, where does this go?
Massage expert Connie Engstrom.
Oh,
Report at
hostile
the
area.
reception desk. That was Connie Engstrom. Please go to the reception desk.
So I seem to be not finding...
Oh, goody. Security has arrived.
And I can't wear her clothes, I don't think. Maybe I'm just gonna have to slip by somehow find a way to slip by those guys on the stairs. Since day one. Let's see. Maybe it's time to do the old coin trick.
Really?
You gonna fall for it? Nope, he's not moving. Not a lick. This card will not be distracted by coins. It's true, I am a lawyer. I got papers to say so. And a job title that says so.
check in with security. Okay, back to business.
Okay. Maybe I should... I think I've got actual maps of this place. Oh, how do I get to this stairway? Oh, that goes down. I need to go up. Nope, it looks like those two stairways are the only way for me to get upstairs.
Donald, yes.
Things may just need to get a little messy in here.
You can't do that to me, okay? Donald, I have debts. How long have we been friends? Don't make me drag my...
Alright, this calls for an extra save.
union representative into this, because he'll come down on you. He'll come down on you like a ton of...
Oh, then we're coming?
He said, what? Don't you... Huh?
What happened?
I'm calling for help! Please! Ouch! Ow!
Alright, so I've been spotted. That was not smooth. But and I'm just gonna lose points because I will have a witness. That I have that, or would it be better just to... Oh shit!
No! I mean...
Okay, things are getting quickly out of control here.
Trouble! I need help now!
Nope, this is...
Hey, whoa, what is it? Hey, we got a public nuisance on the loose. Do we have a description of who we're looking for?
Could be terrible has happened.
What's going on? Trouble?
Isn't it only you guys that are supposed to carry weapons?
What the hell's going on?
I just saw a man with one. It looked real.
Oh, okay, don't panic.
Huh?
Whatever you do, don't panic. Get it together.
Alright, now I think I may have I might have left a few witnesses.
Yeah, don't let me see you again. Dispatch, how copy? Over.
Who's seeing me? That was the suspicious person is seeing me sound. That... Alright, we're just gonna chill in here and look at this poster until everything blows over. Best advice from a lawyer. No witnesses. Alright.
Hey, could you please stay on the line? I am not comfortable about this.
Oh no, there's definitely some suspicious people out there. I thought maybe the coast was clear enough for me to go out there, but when they're still walking around with guns drawn...
Central, area's clear. Please advise. Over.
Oh shit.
Hey, man, did you have anything to do with this?
Who? What? Who did? I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool here. Let me know if you find anything.
Probably no big deal.
Anybody sees anything? Open fire immediately. On it.
Whatever, chicken shit.
It's
Yeah,
not safe
you go
here.
hide,
Get away.
you would.
Jesus, I got this. It's fine.
Okay. Well, this was definitely probably my least slick infiltration ever. That shit!
Excuse me,
Please step
sir,
back,
but,
people. Let the pros
you
do
know what's
their
going on
thing,
here?
Okay.
I just can't...
Yeah.
I just...
Scared. You better
I
not
can't...
come back.
I can't catch a break.
I got nothing in the corridor.
I just can't catch a break. Just gonna climb in my box and pout till everything blows over. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to the Man in a Box stream. He's out there looking for me. This is super sloppy. I'm hoping that once they've all calmed down a little bit, they're not going to still be suspicious of the masseuse. Hey, good. All right, Animal Lady. I'm glad to hear it. Happy birthday, by the way. This will just, from now on, I'll just create a new channel. It'll be called the Man in the Box channel. Each week, every Thursday night, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Compromised. Okay, that's bullshit. Sorry. It just is. So this plan didn't work out so well. Okay, so what went wrong? We had it pretty well contained until the third person walked into this room.
He'll come down on you like a ton of... He said what? What are you now, golf buddies now, huh? Fine.
Now who's gonna come into this room and mess up the whole... Someone randomly walked in here and messed it all up.
You don't need to check with accounting.
You're welcome, Keith.
Peanuts to you, Donald. Donald?
But there were just too many bodies around, is the problem. Okay, here's someone walking towards the door. Several people walking towards the door.
Call my sponsor. Why didn't I bring chewing tobacco or a nicotine patch or something?
Is this the guy that came in?
You want to play the waiting game, Donald? We'll play the waiting game. I'm good at that. I meditate. I could do this all day.
Well, I reloaded from before I first started knocking anybody out.
Yeah, Donald.
Orphan counter has been set back to 0. That's right.
An ad, of course. Mortgage loan my ass.
Any news on the masseur?
I guess it doesn't work if I'm tossing it right in front of him. Hey, where are you going, buddy? Oh. He got suspicious of the coin.
Huh.
What I need to do is get this damn guard out of the way. All right.
Oh.
I got a plan.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a lung full of...
It involves my old friend, the Hammer.
Donald, I swear to God, if you don't get me out of this...
Oh, okay, this guy's back. Welcome back, Gun Kid.
I really need a cigarette here.
Yeah, I think, Keith, I think we're somewhat on the same page.
Donald... I'm what? Number 4 in? How did that... I've been here the whole...
That's another way of doing it, Keith.
Jesus, I'm craving. I should call my sponsor. Why didn't I bring chewing tobacco?
All right, let's do this. In you go. Unconscious witness. Shh. All right, you know what? Sorry, buddy. Now we don't have an unconscious witness anymore. We do have one orphan tonight. We also have this officer's gun laying around somewhere over here. Hammer, gun. Put the gun away. All right, well, we did kill one collateral witness. But we now no longer have any witnesses. And that's right. I fixed that man will never smoke another cigarette again. That's true. I've solved him of that problem. Cool switch gun to hammer? What's that mean? All right. Now I should be able to go upstairs and continue my quest for the moose.
Mr. Angstrom. Go. Leave.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yeah, that's right.
Damn. What a dick. Okay. So clearly I'm gonna need to get frisked. And I've got a bunch of shit on me that no masseuse should have. So I'm gonna have to find a remote location to drop all the crap that I don't want them to find getting frisked. I think this room is available. Let's see. The gun. Oh, if I find a briefcase, okay. The gun. This. Now, a masseuse might have a crowbar. Might have a hammer. Definitely, gosh, remote explosives? I got so much crazy shit here that masseuse should never carry. Okay. Well, I hide the gun upstairs, but I have to get frisked in order to go upstairs. So there's the catch-22. Well, how do I drop these? Do I have to drop them from here? No, it just drops one. Oh, there we go. I have to do it like this is kind of lame. Oh, detonate explosives. No, I don't think so. Alright, what other bombs do I have on me? Drop that. Alright. All I wanted to do was set it down, buddy. Yeah, I was pressing G, but it was only dropping one and then not letting me drop the other ones. That was the, that was a problem I had. And then for some reason it interpreted what I was doing as wanting to set the bomb off. So that's a problem too. Yeah, I was in was that what it was? I dropped the proximity. I didn't want to arm it. I just wanted to put it down. Oh no, there's like a stuffed moose somewhere in this building. And there's a challenge that you get bonus points if you can find a way to murder your target with the stuffed moose. It's like a life-size taxidermied moose that's somewhere, I'm assuming upstairs, because I've been all over downstairs and I haven't seen it yet. And hello, John Hernandez. F indeed. That's the grade that I just got. I'm assuming that's what you, oh no, this again.
Like a ton of... He said what? What are you now, golf buddies now, huh? Fine. But I want double wage. No, you know what? Maybe
all right.
No, you
I'm not pleased with how that played out. They wouldn't let me go upstairs with a military outfit, Keith. They didn't like me trying to go upstairs with a military outfit. I came in here with a military outfit, and I quickly discovered that I, as a military individual, was not welcome to go upstairs. So apparently they only want like certain masseuses and businessmen, executives. I don't know what all they want up there. Well, the problem is the two fellow security guards that are watching each stairway are both smart enough to realize I'm not one of their co-workers. The guys with the white circles on their heads are people who will recognize me as an imposter if I get close to them. And if I could get past them, I think Nope, there's still also people up there that would recognize me. Oh shit. Now he's looking at me. I mean, it's hard if I don't just start killing a bunch of people is the thing. And I'm trying to avoid a scenario. I'm trying to do this without, ideally without killing anyone except the targets.
Yeah, man. We look tough. Respect.
I mean, I don't mind if I gotta kill a witness or two every now and then, I'll do it. But if it gets to where it's like I'm picking off half the level, that's not cool. Pull the alarm. Gotta do it when no one's looking. I'm curious. I don't even really know what happens when I pull the alarm. There's gotta be more alarms. Maybe find an alarm where there's not 10 people around. This is just a very inconvenient level. There's just a lot of people moving around. Coming, going. Who leaves, though? Everyone? I can't imagine everybody would leave. But, like I said, I've never done it, so... I'd think that, like, security and other people that are most likely to be a problem for me are exactly the ones that won't leave. But I'll go back over there and check it out. Nope, still people looking. Target lockdown? That doesn't sound like that's made my job easier.
Nothing here yet.
My assumption at this point, based on how this scene is unfolding,
Central, I'm here now, and area is clear. Over.
is that I did not make my situation easier. Nobody's leaving, and everyone is suspicious now.
Central, I have arrived at the location, and it looks clear. Over.
It has changed the distribution of some of the guards, though.
We better man up.
Nope, nothing yet. Nice and quiet.
Maybe I can get up the other stairs.
Central, come in. I'm here now. Nothing is really going on here. Over. Understood. Moving on. Out.
All right. That actually did get me up the stairs. It was a little bit of a nutty way to do it,
I'm
but
still looking around, but stand by for an emergency call, okay? Better not wander off for coffee like last time. Really got my ass shot off.
all right. Operation Find the Moose continues. Wow, they're really
nothing. It's quiet here. Over. Roger that. Moving on to the location. Out.
They really have remained quite alarmed with the whole but the target's locked down. Where the hell? Oh, I bet now I can't kill him with the moose because they've moved. I think they've moved him to a secure location. Where the hell is he? Oh, they've taken him halfway across the map. Okay, so
Central, come in. This is Papa Bear. Situation is clear. No baddies around here. Over.
all right. Well,
That's understood.
thanks for the intel,
Out.
Keith. Shit, was that something I should have been able to see from downstairs? Well, I'm just curious now. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that moose was conspicuous. Oh. I think that might be an elaborate setup to make that happen. Because you have to get him to sit in a chair, which means he has to be interviewed. And I know there's a whole story when I was playing this last time that happens out in the city where there's like the equivalent of a CNN reporter who's waiting for to find a cameraman who's actually at a hookah place, like getting high or something. And you can take the place of the cameraman. I don't know how I would make the moose fall down though, is the thing. Well, we can't kill him with the moose anymore because they've locked him down and they've removed him from the building. So if the objective I'd set for myself was killing him with the moose, that is, I believe, is no longer available because they've moved him. Because I set the fire alarm off, they moved him out of the building to another location. See, is he on the map at least? Level 1. He's like way gone. Oh shit. Yeah, alright. Release the moose. Alright, well, if we're gonna continue this whole moose business, we're gonna have to undo this. But now what I'm wondering is, if I'm going to kill him with the moose, do I have to get the reporter in here?
He'll come down on you like a ton of...
I feel like this moose scenario might take more work than I have time to do tonight.
Now, huh? Fine, 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 fine. But I want double break. No.
Hey Shane, welcome back. How you doing? How's the metro system treating you these days? Let me see. There's the moose. So, but I can't do it as the cameraman because if I do, I can't be up there to pull the lever if I'm down here being the cameraman. Princess Unicorn! How you doing? Good to see you.
Massage expert Connie Engstrom. Report at the reception desk. That was Connie Engstrom. Please go to the reception
Orphan
desk.
counter has been reset to 0. That's correct. Alright, let's get back into this outfit again. Oh, there was a fire alarm right there. Not that I want to do it. I just want to double check who is suspicious of me with this on. I think they're not suspicious of me, but I'm just not allowed upstairs. By the time I got to the landing, it was considered trespassing. Alright, well, I don't want too much in the way of what to do. Well, the problem is if I get upstairs and I'm dressed like this, everybody upstairs is going to know I don't belong there because soldiers apparently are just not allowed upstairs. So I could get up there as a guard, but now that I'm thinking about this moose situation, if I'm going to pursue it, which I honestly don't know if I've got time to do it tonight, because I do have to work in the morning. But I'm gonna see about the cameraman situation.
How are you, sir?
Back into my original suit? Here's where the
I could just about strangle you. Stomach cramps. What kind of idiot eats shellfish from a buffet in this heat?
Relax, ma'am. I hired a local cameraman. He's a freelance guy. He'll be fine.
Oh, well, if you're not worried, Tyler, then I'm not worried. After all, it's not like this is a very important interview. I mean, it's certainly not like it's an exclusive or anything.
Pam, you remember that talk we had about low blood sugar? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one of those times.
So where is this guy anyway?
Be here.
Oh shit! Dude, I saw that. No, I meant to hit F1, not. Instead, I hit Q. Oh, son of a bitch! That was an error. Whoops. I didn't. That totally blows my plan to accidentally assault the person that I'm trying to use as my.
He'll come down on you. He'll come down on you. Like
Whoops. Okay, but I think I am developing a plan. Oops. Not with that guy looking at me though. Thanks. Thanks for that. The problem is if I'm dressed up in my normal suit, and I started this in more of a. And this map I started in more of a tourist outfit. But if I'm not, I won't be able to get into the building if I'm not wearing specifically what the people in the building are wearing. So like, I'm pretty sure if I had my regular, like the black suit with the red tie, his standard thing, maybe. But my suspicion is that no, I would not look right for whatever the look is here. Would not be the appropriate kind of like corporate business attire.
I don't know. Nice seems nice.
It would just surprise me if the default outfit would just let me in through all the security and stuff.
Massage expert Connie Engstrom. Report at the reception desk.
All right, let's try this again.
Thanks for responding so quickly.
Non-resettable. No, it never happened. Thunderous, never happened. Reset the bloody nose counter, please.
Attention.
7 billion, my friends. That is how much this psychopath.
All right, let's let these guys have their little talk.
Stomach cramps. What kind of idiot eats shellfish from a buffet in this heat?
Relax, Pam. I hired a local cameraman. He's a freelance guy. He'll be fine.
Oh, well, if you're not worried, Tyler, then I'm not worried. After all, it's not like this is a very important interview.
Definitely worth free, gun kid.
Like it's an exclusive or anything.
Pam, you remember that talk we had about low blood sugar? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one of those times.
Thanks, Keith.
So where is this guy anyway?
Be here, and you.
All right.
Klaus
F1.
Strandberg has agreed to an exclusive interview with celebrity GNN reporter Pam Kingsley, no doubt to enrage the public even further. This could be a way inside the lockdown consulate, and the replacement cameraman, a local freelancer, is yet to arrive.
Banana.
All right, and it so happens I know where the cameraman is. Well, he's highlighted too. Now I'm trying to remember what the problem was.
Officer?
Okay, so I think he's inside a secured area is the first issue.
I want to be a great guy. Need me
Anything, officer? I need to see an invite.
He needs an invitation. Okay. But apparently, if I have an invitation, I can go in there. Doesn't matter that I'm on duty. No, I haven't done the co-op for this game. Have you? I know that most of it is about competing.
Mr. Tough Guy, and I meant that in a good way.
For like how fast you can do stuff, but I know there's some interaction involved. This is where it would be nice to have. Shit.
Please do something about that guy. He is being a complete dick.
Now I'm compromised.
Okay, whoa. Just relax, all right?
Now I'm hunted. Well, that didn't take very much.
Hey, what is this? What are you doing? Who the hell are you?
Jesus, fire
Who's
at will.
arresting me? Oh shit! All right.
Everybody spread out, keep your heads down. Find us out.
Nope, I didn't kill anyone. I channeled my inner Zen as they all shot me to death. I was like, strike me down, and I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. With the reload button. Or you and a teammate work together to remove targets. Now, I mean, you know my general history with multiplayer things is I just don't do a ton of it. So I haven't really looked into it. I was aware that there are various multiplayer modes that are available. Huh, I appear to be getting shot. Yeah, it was like very casual about it. Like, well, what do you know? Yeah, it seems like there are multiple people shooting me. Oh, also good night. All right, man. Oh, you got a headache. I didn't see that. All right. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I can't stay up this much later. So, because it can throw me off. I actually was last Thursday. I stayed up a little too late, and then I ate something weird afterwards because I was real hungry at the end of the stream. And by the morning, I felt kind of sick because of it, and it impacted like my day at work. And yeah, there's this whole chain reaction of stuff that happens if I stay up too late on a school night. Well, maybe we'll try this one more time, though. Alright, have a good night, Gun Kid. Good to see you. There's stairs going up right here. I'm just scouting now. All of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. There are areas that I haven't... Okay, so here's a way to get upstairs. I'm not allowed up here. This is considered trespassing. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Hey, man, what are you doing here?
Hold it now!
Oh, son of a
Hey,
bitch.
retard, do you speak English? Hold it right
God.
there, don't move.
Oh my God. Command.
No, this is stupid. That's just stupid. This is dumb. I shouldn't... Oh, okay. All right, Elizabeth.
Because he'll come down on you. He'll come down on you like a ton of.
You think I should pick up my old?
He said what?
My old habit, my old singing habits.
Golf buddies now, huh?
I don't know. Maybe if by popular demand, I may have a special return of the singing lawyer. But it was a real treat to have you here, and I hope it wasn't too traumatizing for you. It was nice to hang out, though. Reset counter 15. Wait, it's supposed to go back down to 0, Thunders, right? Wait, back down to 0 again? Alright, put the hammer away. This time, I'm not going to do anything to screw it up. Not going to accidentally punch anybody. Now see, this is where I kind of wish... If I had, oh, wait a minute. Do I know where... Maybe I know where to get a key for that door. Have you been here this whole time, Cheesy? You were the one that brought up the moose challenge, right?
Thanks for responding.
Was there an actor in there? I mean, I can... essentially, I can dress up as anybody that I can knock out. For the most part, I can dress up as them. But you have to find someone that you're assuming the role of. Whether it's a general, like soldier, or like a specific role. Like in one of the earlier ones, there was a big fashion show, like a huge, in Paris, massive media show. And it turns out you look a lot like one of the most famous male models who wears a lot of makeup. And so I was able to knock him out, get makeup on, and basically fool everyone into thinking I was him. And then I was like, had free reign of the place. I used that to my advantage.
Klaus Strandberg has agreed to an exclusive interview with celebrity GNN reporter Pan Kingsley, no doubt to enrage the public even further. This could be a way inside the lockdown.
In it, G-Law tracks your resets. Oh, reset counter 15. Oh, you counting, Thunderous?
Yes, please.
No, I think there might actually be a key for that door so that I don't have to break it.
Quick, tell me.
I think this guy might have it.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Take a look around. Let me know if
Let's see. I don't want this lady seeing what I'm doing. What was that over there? The other direction. Why's she looking at me for? Alright, fine. Good night, Stone.
Officer?
Oh, come on, not again.
Alright, so that guy is gonna leave that area because the fan fuse blew. Hey, it's Loppies Lucas. You know what, Loppies? I would give you more credit, but you're the second person that said that. Wait, did I just drop a key? Or, I think I dropped a coin, but it's okay, I got like 5 more. Loppies Pun Count. How you doing, Loppies? What's up, buddy?
You know, I sent her a mail.
Another oldie but a goodie. Loppies Lucas. Been around forever. Been around these here parts forever. Okay, now that I have a key, it's not going to look like I'm breaking in anymore, huh? Losing the actual key. Throw hammer. Hit, man. Yep. That's quite the spin you've put on this. You've refreshed the concept, Nick. You took something, it was clever, and then it was like, been there, done that, and now you've made it something new again. Yeah, that was the embassy. The camera thing was just, was there to be, for an exclusive interview. And that's why I'm trying to, break into this place. Because I'm gonna be the cameraman. I'm gonna go back into the embassy as the cameraman. And, get that interview forward so the guy will sit in the chair underneath the moose. And then somehow I will get up to the lever with the moose and make the moose fall on the guy. That's the long game. Sir. Here's I found the invitation.
You're good. You're good to go.
Now, I think the reason I didn't pursue this before is because I wanted to poison the pipe with something that would make him use the restroom. Because there are not a lot of opportunities to knock this guy out without everybody seeing it. Yep, he's looking right at me. But if we could get him to go in here, look, there's even a box to put him in. Where does this thing go? I guess I could have come in that way as well. No, I'm not trespassing right now. I'm good. I have an invitation. Unless you're talking about when I was in that room before where I got the invitation. But everybody likes me here right now. Bloody nose counter. Now what I need is I need to poison the pipe so that he with low grade poison is just going to make him sick to his stomach, so he'll go to the restroom so I can follow him in, knock him out, put him in the box, take his outfit, go back to the reporter, tell them I'm the missing cameraman, go back into the building, get the guy to sit down in the chair, somehow sneak upstairs with a lever and make the moose fall on the guy. That's the chain of events that needs to occur. And I don't think I got time. I don't think I got time for it. Yeah, I definitely don't. It's already 10:30. This is later. Usually I try to end these things by 10 o'clock on weeknights because I need to get up around.
Officer?
Usually between 6 and 7 a.m. is when I try to get up. So, unfortunately, we'll have to try this again next time. Let's get back to, oh yeah. And thanks for watching. It is, it's been another Thursday night stream here with the Gaming Lawyer. So happy you all could join me. I got quite a few people watching, including some old friends showed up. And if you play your cards right, you could get a lullaby to help you sleep. Bonus stream tomorrow? Let me see, what's going on tomorrow? I mean, not that I've got a super busy quarantine social calendar, but I got I feel like a nagging feeling like something was going on. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. You know how, aside from Thursdays, it's all play it by ear type of thing. No commitments. No commitments. You try to make it on time, Loppies? Oh, you got to hang out for a few minutes. You got to watch me actually play game. That's better than showing up on the thanks for watching screen. So, the video. Which video, Thunderous? You're talking about?
This one goes out.
Consome panchi ポンチじゃないよコンソメパンチうまさが効いてるコンソメパンチコンソメパンチ
Is this the video?
コンソメパンチパンチで元気コンソメパンチコンソメパンチポンチじゃないよコンソメパンチうまさが効いてるコンソメパンチコンソメパンチ
It's okay. Calm down, Thunderous. Look, everything's fine. We're in the soothing dark. Soothing, so soothing. So soothing. You know what happens in the dark.
Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now. Animal Air, Thunderous Sanity, Food Weird, Nick C, Loppies, Lucas, Johnson. I didn't see you. Station 82. Elizabeth, Food Rear. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. Bid girl.